Hello, it's AliMECH. In today's video, we will be upgrading my 2017 Toyota Camry sway bar link from this aftermarket one to this adjustable one that has grease fittings. If you compare it with the stock sway bar link, it's much beefier than stock one and it's adjustable in case if you install coilover on your car. The ball joints are bigger and it has grease fittings, so you can grease them once a year. These two factors make them last longer than the stock ones. So what is sway bar links? Sway bar links connected to sway bar, keeping the car balanced around the turns and not letting it roll to one side. So before installing on the car, we need to adjust it to the stock length. Here I have the stock one and use it as a reference. You can eyeball it to the stock length. Few millimeter longer or shorter not gonna be a problem, but if you want accurate measurement, I would use a marker and put a dot on the center of the ball joints and measure between them. In my case it's 26 centimeters, so we're gonna do the same on the adjustable one and adjust it exactly to 26 centimeters. You will also have options to remove the grease fittings with these screws. You can remove the grease fittings and put these screws on, but I would keep the grease fittings on and use 8mm to tie them up. Alright, last but not least, we have to lock the link by using 15mm and 17mm. It doesn't have to be super tight for now, because we will check it again once it's on the car. That way it's easier to tighten up when it's on the car and not moving. I will be using 19mm, 17mm, 15mm and 8mm and same size socket and ratchet to make the job a bit faster. Before we jack up the car, make sure the car on a flat surface, gear shifter on parking position and parking brake engaged. Now we're gonna lock the rear tires. We're gonna loosen the lug nuts while the wheel's on the ground. Then we will jack up the car and put it on a jack stand. And here's a clear picture if I want to lift the whole front of the car. Here's where I use the jack. When you're replacing front sway bar links, the whole front of the car has to be lifted. The wheels has to be at the same level, otherwise it will put a tension on the sway bar link and it will be hard to remove them. If you're wondering what are these are the straight brace kit for strengthening the chassis. Detailed video will be in the video description box below. Alright, now we're gonna lower the jack, but I would keep the jack in case of jack failure for extra safety. After removing the wheels, always put them under the car for additional safety and saving space. If you have a bad sway bar links, you would be able to move them easily and make bumping sound on the road like this. But in my case they are in good condition. To make the job easier, we're gonna steer the wheel to the opposite side and use 17mm to loosen the nuts. This is one of the easy repairs that you can do at home with common hand tools if you have bumping sound and you want to replace sway bar links. Sway bar link is free now, let's pull it out. There is another difference between these sway bar links as the nut size. On the stock and the aftermarket one are 17mm, but this adjustable one is 18mm. The installation is very easy. It's exactly the reverse of how we removed it. There is no adjusting or anything. This is how you put the washer, so it grips the nut and always pushes the nut so it doesn't get loose. After putting the nuts, it's easier to use ratchet and socket to make the process a bit faster. Next, we're gonna torque the nuts to 74 pound-feet of torque. Now it's a good time to double check the adjusting nut and tighten it a bit more. Right now it's easier because it's secured from both sides. I also had to check and tighten grease fitting as well. Alright, we are done with this side and it looks absolutely amazing. Off the camera I did the passenger side as well. Let's put the wheels on the car and lower it down. Once the car on the ground, we're gonna torque the wheel. And that is how to replace sway bar link if you have stock sway bar link or aftermarket one and you want to upgrade it to this adjustable one. Hope you guys found the video useful and understand the sway bar link function and how to replace it to this adjustable one. If you found the video useful and learned something new, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.